Stupid tool. Ain't working. I want to eat my food. Let's go. Redirecting to YouTube, but it's not. I think it's working. I don't know if it's working or not. On the mobile, it sends you to a web browser and then it redirects to YouTube, and then it just says it's streaming, but you don't see any video. You don't see anything in the stream window. So I flipped back to the Zoom window now to see if it's working. I have no clue. I've had the Zoom meeting going for 7 minutes and Ben hasn't joined in yet. So I'm eating lunch by myself. Come on, Ben. Wine is on Ben today. Carrabba's. Ooh, can we get the logo? It looks better like that. Carrabba's. Ben sent me a 5-spot. Paid for my wine, almost. I would show you the food that I'm eating, but I'm kind of torn into it and it's not so pretty now. It is the Pollo Rosa Maria. Really good stuff. It's in a mushroom demi-glaze sauce, wood-fired chicken with prosciutto and like a mascarpone cheese in the middle of it, all wood-fired in a grill, or a wood-fired oven rather. Really good. Really good. Well, I guess Ben's leaving me high and dry here. If anybody wants to join in, email me at quasimotard@gmail.com and I'll send you a meeting invite, a link that you should be able to just click, and you need to install Zoom on your phone in order to join in. Just trying this out to see how the guest access works, and it should be, live interactive voice. That's good. Better than chat and trying to read through the chat and then reply to somebody and all the delay that's involved with that. It's kind of a pain. So this is just a trial, just a trial. This is only a test. If this were a real live stream, useful information would be provided. We're trialing these live streaming tools, Zoom, and I'm going to be going through a few others like StreamYard and Restream and a few others to see if there are good avenues for doing telepresence essentially, but live streaming it to the community on YouTube, because we've got a couple of big live events coming up that we want to create like a window to our world. So people that aren't able to attend the physical events in person, they can sign in virtually and watch. So it'd be really cool. They can interact with us, over the screen and see what's going on. And we'll walk you around on camera and show you the bikes and do all kinds of stuff. It'll be pretty fun. A lot of people like to attend the meetups and the big events, but they can't because they're physically separated. Can't travel that far. Work prevents them from getting out. Health issues, whatever. COVID, of course. We won't get into that. And some people are across the pond in other countries, and it's just not feasible for them to get here, but they still want to see the event. Look at that. Oh. Hey, somebody's joining. Who do we got? Ben is connecting audio and can't hear me yet. Okay, Ben. Connect audio, allow the audio, and allow the camera if you choose to. I don't want to have headphones, so I've got my volume turned up. Hopefully I'll be able to hear you. There's Ben. I see your face. You still have your microphone muted, so hit the mute button on the microphone down in the bottom left.
Hey.
Say something. Can you hear me?
Test.
Weird. I can't hear you. I see you're not muted anymore, but I'm not hearing any sound. I don't know what's up with YouTube here. Well, it's Zoom. It's not YouTube. Don't know. So what I don't know yet is if this is simulcasting or streaming to YouTube as well. I tied in the Zoom client and said stream to YouTube, but it gave me this weird little browser redirect that took me to a mobile browser, signed into YouTube, and then it said redirecting to YouTube for the stream. And then the stream page came up on YouTube, but it wasn't showing anything on the screen. So I don't know if YouTube is actually streaming or not. We'll find out. Again, this is a trial, so we can do some of these live events, virtual, remote, for people that can't attend. So it's too bad Gus isn't in here, because I was going to show him this Pollo Rosa Maria. This thing's fantastic. It's got mushrooms, demi-glaze sauce, like a butter glaze, wood-fired chicken. In the middle is prosciutto and some kind of cheese. I don't know if it's mascarpone or what it is, but oh, so good. Fired in a wood oven. Ah. And salud. Thanks for the wine, sir. Good stuff.
So you can't hear me at all?
I hear the audio. I see your lips moving, but I can't hear you. I don't know why.
Sound like my wife.
I think I read your lips. There's a chat in here too. Let me see if I can pull up chat. You can probably send a chat. It's usually in the tools on the side, and as soon as you type a chat, I'll be able to see the messages. Where is it? Meeting settings, chat. There it is. Test. Yeah, I see you sent test. So I can see that. So, but right now I can't hear your audio. I don't know if it's my phone or what it is. But yeah, if you got something to type to me, then I'll see it and I can respond properly. My lip reading isn't that great on a phone screen. Bug flying on my face. What do we got? Oh, where is chat?
Testing.
I think a better way to do this in the future will be on a tablet, because a tablet is going to give more screen real estate than a phone screen will. So maybe I need to invest in a good Samsung tablet, or maybe an Apple iPad or something like that. And it might give just enough real estate to be able to manage everything in one pane of glass. When I'm doing the live streams from the GoPro via the phone and all that, it's a mess to manage all that. And I'd like to get it in one screen. It would be a whole lot easier. And it looks like I've got dirt on the lens there. There we go. Anywho. So first trial, not going so well. I can't hear you, so I don't know if it's my phone or what. But get out of here, fly. You're not invited. Be right back, joining from tablet. Okay, hey, that's a good idea. Don't know if it's computer or tablet causing the audio issue. Maybe it's my phone. Who knows? A lot of variables here. Got some good music going, which I'm sure YouTube will just love. I'm all alone. Okay. I see you joining in. See video. So your audio is muted.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
No, it's got to be my phone. I don't think it's you, man. I think it's the phone. Or it might be something about the simul streaming, YouTube hookup, whatever. I'm not able to hear your audio. So it's got to be phone. Maybe, oh, I know what it is. Derp, dumb me. I'm using this lapel mic, and it's also tying up the headphone port because it thinks it's headphones. Derp. So it's not just doing the microphone ring. I'm going to pull this out and the audio is going to go to crap. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, gotcha. Silly me, I was assuming it was only going to be the microphone and it would allow speaker to work. No, not going to work. Not on the phone.
IT guys, who knew?
Yeah, who knew? So anyway, now that I can hear you and properly, thank you for the wine. Thank you, sir.
Oh, you're welcome.
Good wine. Chianti, semi-dry. Pretty good stuff.
I was testing my Hoheim iSteady gimbal here.
Gotcha. Cool. So yeah, I think Gus might have me sold on that Batwing. I don't know.
It'll be a future project for me. The price of it is just up there.
It's really high, yeah. You're looking at almost $600 for everything once you get the mounting brackets and all the other stuff. So I'm holding out to see if Madstat or somebody else makes a screen for it that looks good and not a barn door. I really like Madstat, but they're barn doors. They're giant screens. I was hoping that blast barrier, the Daytona blast barrier, was going to be enough, but it's not tall enough. Doesn't really provide enough deflection. So I spent almost my entire trip back after you and I split ways in my thinker pose like this on the bike, hand bottom of the helmet on my fist right here, resting on my leg to just try to stay under that bubble on the screen.
I was telling my wife that I really envy you guys with your leg length because I could not stretch out. I would have been hitting the ground.
Yeah. That cannonball on the little cub is brutal because you're stuck in that one position forever. And we were doing the same thing, hang our legs off the side of the bike, kind of stretch out, but we were on a time limit, so we couldn't really stop. You just have to power through it. Yeah. Kind of sucked. There were some crappy days. Anyway, good to see you again. Been a long time. So what did your wife think about your ride? She think you were nuts riding all the way up there and coming back?
She thought it was nuts before that. That just added to it.
Ah, there you go. So what were your takeaways from the ride as far as the bike and your first long road trip?
Definitely need a better seat, or the other option is to lose some weight. Obviously, I'm a heavier rider. So I'll work on the weight thing, but the seat definitely has to get replaced. I mean, it's been a common complaint from everybody since the bikes come out, no matter the weight. So I had an appointment with an upholsterer, but they ended up backing out because they didn't want to deal with it because they were already full with what they had going on. So I'll keep trying.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I could deal with the windscreen issue for me, long-term wise, as far as distance-wise. The things that really got me with the foot position, my knees were wearing out even faster than my hips on the return trip. I was getting cramps on my inside ACL from always holding my legs in close to the tank. Because the wind position, the leg position where the bottom of the motor is so wide, but the tank is narrow, it's not a natural position to have your knees like this. So my legs are always splayed out and just fighting it.
Kind of inverted.
Yeah. Exactly. It was getting into my knees, bugging me back.
I mean, riding out there and riding back, I'm pretty sure you saw me, like my knees were bent all the way out.
Yeah. Man splitting. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I normally ride that way too, but after a while, especially when you're getting into, high winds or whatever, you try to bring your legs in a little bit because the pressure eventually gets to be too much. So the foot peg position and the seat are the big deal. I've got to find a better solution for the seat because I was really not having fun that last day.
I was shocked a little bit by the way how well the bike handled in the rain, especially at the speeds we were doing.
Dude, I'm mentioning that. I was vlogging that.
Like I kept worrying about hydroplaning, but I was like, this tire should be working well enough that it's going to pull the water away. And then as you saw, I was trying to hit the lanes where a tire had already went through it. So
right, yeah, you go through the areas where the other tire tracks have been, as long as it's not a rut that's gathering water. Yeah, no, I was vlogging, commenting the exact same thing, saying Honda did a great job with the this tire selection on these things because we were running 85 plus in the rain. And a lot of those points, yeah, exactly. I didn't have any problem hydroplating. I hit one spot that had there's like a little rain ruts or something like that. I was over near the reflectors because I was dicking with my phone, and I hit a couple of little spots, and I felt the front wheel go, you know, kind of sputter over the little puddles. But yeah, I didn't really hydroplane. So yeah,
I
I was
need to
pretty
invest in a little better of a helmet, I think, because I was getting a lot of moisture on the inside and it's causing the lens to fog up.
Was it fog
Yeah.
or actual like rain getting through?
A little of both, actually, because I've had the visor off quite a few times, so I don't think it fits as well as it did when I first got it.
And underneath, okay. Yeah, good helmets are key in that. And you had a pin lock, so that probably helped with the fogging. But you said you had water between the lens and the pin lock.
Yeah, like I was showing it to you before we left.
Yeah, so that means the pin lock is not sealing well enough to the visor. So, so what are you going to do, helmet-wise? You think you're going to do like a showy, or are you going to do a shoe berth, or what are you looking at?
I don't know, and unfortunately, I don't have a great selection around here. All we have is the cycle gear, and their selection is not as good as like the one that we stopped at in Virginia.
Okay. Did you tune in earlier to see that cycle gear that I was at? Yeah, you were on.
I did, yeah.
Was the stream coming through okay, or was it choppy, or how was that working?
There's portions of it where it was choppy, but like where I would think that there would normally be some choppiness, like, you know, transferring from inside the store to outside.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. I have
Just lost your audio.
Can you hear me now? Yes, you can.
A little bit.
Okay. How about now? Better? Kind of, sort of? No? Okay. Is it any better now? I took a phone call. So anyway, I think it probably screwed up.
It seems like it switched to a mic, like that it wasn't using before.
Strange. Yeah, most likely it's just using one mic on the side of the phone instead of both. Well, anyway, that was Cycle Gear that called and said that my tires are ready, my wheels are ready. So
see, like I said,
I was vlogging when I was in there, and I was bribing them, and I guess they got it done quick. So that's good. Anywho, I'm gonna finish shoving this stuff in my face and go pick up my tires and put my bike back together.
Did you get your oil changed yet?
Not on the Rebel, no. I'm gonna call and try to get an appointment for that today, or I might just do it myself. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna freeze frame your receipt from Cycle Gear to check out those tires you got, because I was looking this morning for mine because I'm getting close. I think I'm at 5,800 miles on the bike right now.
Well, they're going to be different on the Rebel. They've got a different fitment, so I'm not sure what would.
Oh, that's right, because you said you got those ones for your son, correct?
Yeah, these are for my other bikes, for my sport bikes.
Okay.
Probably going to be looking at more Dunlops or maybe Metzler or something for the rear of our Rebels, but I'll find a good one. I'm not even halfway through mine, so I think it's still doing fine, but we'll find out.
Yeah, I think confidently, I think I probably have a few thousand more miles on my tires.
Yeah, I looked at mine on the way when I got back home, and it's flatted out on the rear. It's squared off a little bit, but it's nowhere near the wear bars. I'm not even halfway down to the wear dots, so I think it's going to last a while. We'll find out. But I was impressed with them in the rain. No problem. No sliding around, no crap. So we're not being nice to the bikes. We're beating the shit out of them in the rain. So, good.
It's got to be you. Your mic is getting quieter and quieter.
Is it? Yeah. How about now? Is that better? No.
Pet it and tell it that you love it.
So yeah, I'll end it here, and I'll catch up with you later. Later, man.